Hello loves, and welcome back to our Castle of Chaos. I apologize for the terrible lighting. This is about as good as it gets in my garage. And why we're tackling the garage is we're gonna basically redo the garage ourselves. So next week we're on vacation, and the week we come back on a Sunday, and David is actually going to be off the first few days of that week. So our plan is to tackle the garage. I want to give him a place that he can use as like working out and things like that. With messy hair. So I want to get everything tidied up. So what we'll be doing when he's home is everything here is going to go onto our back patio, along with everything on this side as well. And we plan to spray everything down, clean all the walls up. We're gonna paint in here. We're gonna paint it a gray color, and then kind of go from there. We have a TV actually in here, so we wanna mount this up on the wall so we can use it for working out, stuff like that. We have our light in here that is for our living room. We need to get mounted up, so we might try and do that after we come back from vacation as well. It's pretty easy. It's pretty light actually. This box is super light. So it should be pretty easy. It's just that our ceilings are like 13 feet. So we need a taller ladder to be able to get up there. So we might just rent one from Home Depot so we can get up there and do it, because otherwise we really don't need a tall ladder. We have, I don't know, I think it's like an 8-foot ladder. 6 foot? I think it's 6 foot. We just can't get high enough. Neither one of us is tall enough to be able to get up there from the ladder. So today the goal is, one, wrapping paper needs to get back up into the attic space. Up above here we have an attic space, which is actually this door here. So I need to get those back up there. And then these bags are actually clothing that doesn't fit. So this is Peyton's, this is also Peyton's, and then there's a bag in the house that I'm working on. I'm gonna take this bin down because there's actually clothes in here of David's as well. So we're gonna take this down, get those clothes out, make sure everything is bagged up and away, because I'm going to load everything into my trunk and take it over to Goodwill to donate today. So yeah, we're gonna start on all the things. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna start by taking this bin down, and I wanna just figure out what clothes bags are in the garage, and then any ones that I can kind of combine into a different one. I already have a bag started today that is from my closet, and just like pants and jeans and some old uniform bottoms of Peyton's for school. So if I can add any of those bags into it, I'm going to. So I just want to just start by taking everything out of here that's gonna go and get a little more organized. I feel like this year we're doing a lot more downsizing with things in our house, just because, you know, we spent a lot of time home last year, and there was a lot of stuff that went unused, even though we spent a ton of time home. So having seen that and gone through it, I feel like a lot of the things that we have that we're not using, since it has been a year, aside from like this, things that we've outgrown, but things that we're 100% not using, it's been a year that since we've touched them, that it's a good time to go ahead and get rid of them. We're basically doing early spring cleaning, but I want to give them to people who can get more use out of them. So I actually located a Goodwill that is near us and found out that they are still taking donations, because I know some places are not taking donations. A lot of times we will donate our clothes to H&M, because I know that they will repurpose items if they're stained or things like that. They will break them down and turn them into other items. So a lot of times we'll give to that, but they are not taking donations. So when I found out that our local Goodwill is still taking donations, I thought, what a perfect place to donate. None of the items that I'm donating are stained. They're all either clothing that Peyton grew out of quickly, her old uniform skirts and pants that she grew out of also, you know, during the time that she was home because of COVID. So we did have to, you know, obviously buy her new ones to go back this year. So just things like that. I found things in my closet that honestly I was holding on to because I thought, I don't want to get rid of this. I'm gonna wear it someday. And then I looked in my closet and I was like, I haven't touched this in a year, or in some cases, some of the pieces, it's been more than a year, and I don't want to hold on to them. I have, I think, 3 or 4 pairs of jeans that I am donating, and some old work pants that I'm donating that no longer fit, and I don't want them to be in my closet taking up space, knowing that I don't fit in them any longer. I've gained weight in all of the areas that everyone else has because of the quarantine 15, and I'm not ashamed of it. I am proud of the body that I have. It carried my daughter, you know, it gave us a family and everything, and I don't want to hold on to those things hoping that one day I'll fit into them, taking up space for things that I can and do wear now. So that's kind of a big focus that I have this year, is really holding on to the things that I love, kind of Marie Kondo style. You know, if it sparks me joy, I'm keeping it. If it doesn't, then I'm getting rid of it. And even David is kind of jumping on board. He never really gets rid of things. And when I told him I was going to be donating stuff and I was going to take it to the Goodwill and, you know, what I was getting rid of, he said, send me pictures of all of my hats, because he is at work right now and he's going to get rid of some of his hats. And he has a ton of like caps that he doesn't wear for teams that he got and no longer wears. So I sent him a bunch of pictures and he's getting rid of a bunch of those. So just things like that that we're trying to be more conscious of. So those are some of the hats that he's getting rid of. So I'm gonna go ahead and combine some of these things into this one bag that I had already started today with the hats and the shoes and everything, and just make it nice and easy to carry out and get to my car and get to the Goodwill. And, you know, I folded everything. I didn't just throw them in, so it's a mess. Everything is nice and neat in there. So I just wanted to have everything in order. I feel like order and organizing is like my priorities this year, 2021 goals. Gonna get everything into the trunk now, that way it is ready to drop off at the Goodwill. And I'm just gonna touch up my hair so I look presentable. I'm quickly just using my Revlon One Step. It is my favorite tool, especially for day 2 hair. It just makes everything look tidy and polished. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Garage cleanup is coming soon, and don't forget to subscribe and follow along for any future videos. Bye, loves.